Hello, Mustang families. This is Mrs. Diaz. Today I'm going to be going over a virtual orientation with you to give you a little bit more information regarding our early college program with PCC. So today you're going to watch the virtual orientation, and then you will have to also sign up for the PCC Fall 2020 application workshop. The workshop will be done by PCC's outreach department, and there's a Google form linked to the email address that went out for you to sign up for whatever date and time works best for you. If you are a student that has taken a class this summer, you have already completed the application, so you can go ahead and skip this step. However, you still need to make sure you sign the student contract, and that's embedded in the Google form. The last step in order to make sure you're registered in the classes for fall is to complete the dual enrollment permission form. I am still waiting on PCC if it's going to be a paper form this year or if it's something that we can do online. And once I have more information regarding that, I will send that out to all families. So really quick, I just want to highlight our counseling team at John Muir. We have Dr. Nancy Gonzalez-Huser. She is our Puente counselor, and she is also going to have AAM students this year. Dr. Ben Arroyan is our business and entrepreneurship and engineering counselor. And then Mr. Brody is our early college student support counselor. So he's basically going to be assisting all of our students taking early college classes through PCC. And then there is myself, Mrs. Diaz, and I am the early college counselor. We work together as a team, so even if we are not your assigned counselor, we still help all students, but your assigned counselor is the one that meets with you regarding your education plan, and then just any other concerns that you may have. Your counselor is your first point of contact. So what is Early College Magnet? So what that means is that you are part of a special cohort of students that have an opportunity to earn college credit through Pasadena City College. We are the only high school that begins this program in the freshman year, and we have a full sequence of courses that will help you along the next 4 years of high school. So the first courses that you'll take in your freshman year, the fall semester, you're going to take Counseling 12, which is a personal growth and development course. And this is a class that kind of teaches you about yourself, time management, how best you study, and it just goes through different skills that we want you to have throughout the 4 years to kind of help you building your academic success. The spring semester, you will take health education, and that class consists of health issues throughout society, just different things that you will learn, different diseases and illnesses. You'll learn some statistics about the different health issues that we have as a country. And then after your freshman year, you will be able to continue taking college courses, or you can opt out and opt in whenever you like. So you don't necessarily have to take all the sequences of classes that we offer, but you have to make sure that you maintain a good GPA in order for you to continue taking any of the classes after your freshman year. So if you were to take just the minimum one college course per semester, you can have up to 24 college credits by the time you're a senior. Students that are interested in taking more classes are welcome to do so, again, as long as their GPA, they're meeting the GPA requirement, and they also need to make sure that they're scheduling an appointment with me for approval. I know that there are some families and students that are interested in associates from PCC, and that's a deeper conversation that requires a lot more information to be shared. So if that is something that you're interested in, please make sure to make an appointment with me so that we can discuss the options. So this is a quick snapshot of the early college sequence. At John Muir, we have an 8-period schedule. That does not mean you have 8 periods per day, but rather you have 4 classes one day and 4 classes another day. Our schedule is broken out into odd and even days. So you would have your odd classes 1, 3, 5, and 7 on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and you will have your even classes on Wednesdays and Fridays, your 2, 4, 6, and 8 on Wednesdays and Fridays. And Mondays alternates between odd and even. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we're not sure how fall is going to look like yet, but we will give you more information as soon as we have it. So just kind of a quick rundown. Again, your freshman year, you're going to have the personal growth and development and health class. And then your sophomore year, oral communication is speech. And then you also have an opportunity to take something in social and behavioral sciences like political science, psychology, sociology, or history. Your 11th grade year, you might have more wiggle room where you could take not just one, but 2 courses a semester. And some of the classes would be the arts and humanities, such as cinema and music, humanities 1. And then we'll also hopefully offer the biological sciences and the physical sciences. One of the courses being psychology 2, which will fulfill the biological/life science requirement. Then in your senior year, you can also continue taking more social behavioral sciences, a college math, and then also the English composition and critical thinking classes. So some student services and support, you have additional counselor support. You have your school counselor, the early college counselor, and you have a dual enrollment advisor that kind of helps you along the way. Students with an IEP or 504 may be eligible for additional services through PCC. So we want to make sure that our instructors are accommodating you, but it's a little different at the college level than it is in high school. So we want to make sure that your instructor is aware of whether you have an IEP or a 504 plan. For the most part, I am the one that gives them a copy of your IEP or 504, but sometimes we have students that come in the middle of the semester, so we have to make sure that those instructors receive that information in a timely manner. On Mondays, we typically have early college seminar, and this is where you'll get additional resources. The counselors will visit the classrooms to develop education plans and also to have college and career workshops. These can range from financial aid information to career exploration to college exploration. And then we also have some of our partner programs that come in during the early college seminar to support our students. So some of our TRIO programs, EAOP, Talent Search, Upward Bound, and also CAP. We also offer tutoring for any of our students that are taking college courses, as well as tutoring for any of our other students. Some of these are teacher-led, some of these are by learns, and then we also have the dual enrollment tutoring after school. Students have the opportunity to be part of pre-college programs. So one thing about Mir is we're really lucky to have a lot of different partners in education. Again, UCLA, EAOP, PCC, and Cal State Upward Bound and Talent Search programs. We have CAP, and then we also have different mentors that come on campus from individual schools. We have a Cal State LA student ambassador that comes a couple of times out of the week, and to help our students with any college preparation information. So a couple of ways students can earn credit, college credit at John Muir is through dual enrollment or concurrent enrollment. So dual enrollment really is meant to be during your high school day, and it's in the D building. That's our PCC Northwest building. That is right now leased by PCC, so you will be taking classes in the D building if we start in person in the fall. These classes are all taught by PCC faculty. The student is not responsible for any books or fees, materials. We buy all of that for students. The students, once they successfully pass the course, they receive dual credit, meaning they will have credit on their high school transcript as well as their college transcript. And then the students in the class, they're all high school students. So students take these courses with their peers. The next type of way to get credit is called concurrent enrollment. And this is typically above and beyond the student's high school day. It's usually after school or during the summer session. And then this is also taught by PCC faculty. For this one, your credit is only posted to your PCC transcript. And if you wanted to be issued on your high school transcript as well, you will have to bring an official transcript to our registrar to have that put on your high school transcript for credit. There are no fees as part of our partnership. There are no fees. And then we also supply the books and materials for whatever class you get through concurrent enrollment. The one thing I do want to highlight is that the student population is mixed. So you're in the class with all sorts of students, all different ages, where in dual enrollment, it is all high school students in the same class. So the student contract is just so that you understand that, again, this is a college course. And we know that the transition already from middle school to high school is challenging, and that is why we have so many supports in place. And we really were purposeful in selecting the correct classes for students coming in as freshmen. So just know that attendance is mandatory. Even if it's an online course, attendance is mandatory. Absences, if we were to meet in person, you would have to report them not only to your professor, but also to the attendance office. As far as academic requirements, the student is responsible for completing all assignments that the professor assigns. Every beginning of the semester, you will receive a syllabus for each course, and the professor will go over what that means. A syllabus is basically your contract with the professor for the class. So what you need to do in order to pass the class, and what are some of the different requirements for the course. The student is responsible for communicating with the instructor. And I know that for parents, this can be a bit of a challenge because they're high school students, they're not 18 yet, and we want to be involved in all of their academics. But the colleges have a policy that they cannot speak directly to the parent unless the professor is the one that approves it. So not all professors are willing to talk to parents, and so therefore we put this on there that the parent is not to make contact with the instructor. If the parent has any concerns, they are to email me or get a contact of me, and then I will facilitate the conversation with the professor. I do 5-week checks every 5 weeks just to see how students are doing, and that's to make sure that students are passing the courses. Again, we want them to be successful, and we want them to have a good first experience. So if at any time the student is not doing well in the class, I will have an intervention with the student, and I will call parents so that we can figure out what the best way to make sure that they pass the class. If for whatever reason the student feels that they may not pass the class, we will offer a pass, no pass option. And I have listed the PCC's policy on a pass, no pass. Also, student behavior, the student must maintain appropriate behavior in class, and they must abide by both John Muir High School rules and PCC discipline policies. Again, this is the college class, and I cannot stress that enough. This isn't a makeup college class, this is a real college class. Student must follow all classroom rules, and the student must respect their peers and instructor. Because we are not doing this orientation in person, you will not be able to sign the contract in person. So I have embedded the contract in the Google form that is going to go out as part of the big email blast. So what happens when we come to school, and what does the first week look like? So we start school August 17th, but your PCC class will not start till Monday, August 24th. So that gives us the first week to dedicate to getting you used to your college class. We will be going over what is dual enrollment, what does it mean to be a college student. We will help you activate your Lancer Point, and then we will also help you get onto Canvas and teach you how to use Canvas. Canvas is similar to Google Classroom, and this is the hub where you will be submitting any assignments for your class. And then of course, we'll go over what a college and high school transcript is. So the next steps, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me. Complete the orientation confirmation, which is embedded in the Google form. Make sure to sign up for an application workshop. And then also on the Google form, you'll be able to submit your consent for the college courses. And here are just some pictures of our past dual enrollment students. Last year we had 350 students take dual enrollment classes, and that's about half of our student population. So we're hoping this year to have that many or even more. So this is a really great opportunity, and I hope that all of you take advantage of it. Please feel free to call, email me if you have any questions or concerns. And please have a safe summer. And I hope you're all doing well. Okay, go Mustang.